With Power Query, you can do E, T, and L, extract, transform, and load data. The interesting part of Power Query is you can import data. You can extract from the internet, you can also extract from the PDF, from Excel file, folder, notepad, CSV, and many more. Moreover, with Power Query, you can do transformation. You can transform one column to multiple columns. You can transform multiple columns to one column. The magic of Power Query, it can split column, it can merge column, it can do unpivot, pivot, and many more. Moreover, Power Query can also do filter. It can filter data, it can also arrange data, and also it can format the data as well. Next is load. In Power Query, you can load the data to an Excel. You can also load to create a pivot table. You can also create a load to just create a connection. With Power Query, you can actually do lots of cleaning. Well, normally in a lot of data, you do have a blank cells. In the blank cells, in Power Query, it will appear null. So what you can do is, you use your mouse, you can either delete the rows, or you can also filter them to, you can just unselect null, and also you can unfilter them, you can also delete the rows as well. One of the simplified and interesting thing of this Power Query is you can unpivot column. The magical part of Power Query is it simplifies by unpivoting multiple columns and putting it into a one single column. Also, Power Query can help you to do vice versa as well. You can actually pivot column, which means let the rows appear as a header. You can also delete the rows. You can also merge your column, append your data, merge your data, and also you can split the columns as well or merge the column as well. With Power Query, you can actually edit data without affecting the original source. So let me show you a tip. First thing is use your mouse, put your cursor on the Power Query data, and then what you do, you just press right click and then you can go to edit. And once you go to edit, you will be going to the Power Query editor. So in this Power Query editor, you can edit your data. You can unpivot them, you can pivot, you can also split the column. Interestingly, when you amend your data in the Power Query editor, you will not affect the original source. Now let's talk about splitting. The first thing is you go to your mouse and then you click transform. Once you click transform, you go to transform and you'll notice there's an icon called split. And once you click split, you can actually separate the column. If the column has delimiter, you can separate the column by delimiter. Now let's talk about merge. You can also merge 2 different columns, 3 different columns into a one column. And you can also arrange the column. You can just use your mouse and then you drag your columns and put it wherever you want. In the first column, the second column, and the third column. By just manually dragging, you can also move the column. So now, how you can extract data from the notepad? So what you do is, you go to data, get data from file, and then from text/CSV. When you click this, you can also import data not only from the notepad but also from CSV files.